Hey everybody, my name is Kartik Subramaniam. I'm a real estate entrepreneur here in Southern California. I'm the founder of a very large real estate education company. Absolutely love what I do. I have a passion for the business. I'm happy to have found it. Follow my journey here on YouTube. Hey everybody, Kartik Subramaniam over at ADHI Schools. Recently closed a real estate transaction here in Newport Beach and sold the property to a wonderful friend of mine. I grew up together. He's one of my dearest friends. I love him to death. Bought a house in Newport Beach, as I mentioned, and we were talking about why he bought the particular home he did. And he wanted to buy a property with very specific zoning in Newport. Zoning that would allow for short-term vacation rentals. In some of these areas of Newport Beach, particularly on the peninsula, you can rent properties for upwards of $3,000 or $4,000 a week in the summer. He has actually moved his family out of the home, and he's in a little short-term rental while he cashes in on the vacation rental by owner and AIR BNB portion of Newport Beach, and he's making a lot of money. Recently, the California Association of Realtors put out an article that said that almost a quarter of people with investment property are buying investment property to do short-term rentals, whether it's, again, VRBO, which stands for Vacation Rental by Owner, or Airbnb. And this got me thinking, I wonder how many real estate agents are selling property to their buyers, advising them to do short-term rentals. Hey, put it on Airbnb. I know it's a little bit maybe out of your budget, but throw it on Airbnb. You can make a couple $100 a night. You can make $400 a week. You can make $800 a week or $1,000 a week or whatever it is. Or in the case of Newport Beach in the peak summer season, you can make $3,000 or $4,000 a week. I would caution you, before he bought the house and made sure the zoning would allow it, checked with the city of Newport Beach, made sure they would allow it, and now he's winning. If you're gonna sell a property to your buyer and you're selling it to them, let's say it's a condo in a condo complex, and that particular condominium in the CC&Rs prohibits short-term rentals, and you as a real estate agent have made certain representations to the buyer that they could rent it out on Airbnb on a short-term basis, and it turns out they can't, you're gonna find yourself in a world of hurt. So it's very, very, very important to keep in mind that not every single property is allowed to go Airbnb. Not every property is allowed to do short-term rentals. So would highly recommend that you check with the city, check with the CC&Rs if it's a condo or a planned unit development, make sure that what your buyer thinks is the benefit to buying that property is actually doable. Now, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that now. It's totally free, and I don't want you to miss any video content that we put out. I'd love to connect with you on Instagram. And one other thing, if you haven't checked out our website, the website is at the bottom of the screen. It's adhischools.com. You can find a collection of all of our videos, as well as information on how to get a real estate license and how to keep one. So I'd love you to check out the website, and I'll check with you on the next video. Thanks.